starting this video at the end of the day. I'm back indoors now. I'll edit today's footage and put that out attached to this. But for now, I'm going to do what I usually do. Sit down in front of my telly with a cup of tea or coffee. Watch a bit of YouTube and learn how to put muscle on after the age of 50. I'm not going to try and do it, I'm just going to learn how to do it. I'm currently trapped in a little cul-de-sac by the bin men, so I can't go anywhere. So I'm just going to look at my diary and fill it in a bit. You can probably hear the lorry backing down now. I've got to take my van into the garage this morning for a little bit of work. And then I've got to walk back to this job and get some painting stuff and walk to another job and start painting. So, do you know what? Let's put this diary down because I can't concentrate on that. I can't get out. I'm stuck. Come on, bin men. I've only got to empty a bin. I'll see you in the job. Bit of a busy morning today. I've just taken my van up to the garage to have some work done. Just walked back to the job I was on yesterday, which is this one, to pick some paint up, to walk back across to another job to paint the ceiling, and then do all that in reverse again today. So I'll meet you over the other job to do a bit of painting, eh? Let's do it. Let's do it now. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's get this fucking job done. There you are. Right, I've walked over the road and I'm back in here now. Just about to get a mist coat on this now. It's too busy really. I don't want all this in my life. Work, work, work. It's all it is, isn't it really? But got to do it. And I've just taken a van in the garage. Let me try and set you up so you can see me a bit better. If you really want to. If you really wanna. Anyway, I'm just in a silly mood because I'm a bit bored really. Just took in a van in the garage this morning. MOT's due sort of mid-December, I think. And I know it needed some work done, so it needs power steering pipe, I think, hose pipes. I think they're about 180 quid each without labour. Then it needs rear pads, rear discs, wishbones. It's going to come to a fortune. I think he quoted me £1,000 without the labour. So he's going to see if he can stagger the bits to be done. So anyway, today is the power steering bit because I've been topping it up with the power steering fluid, but it's been leaking out underneath where I park on my drive. So I've obviously tried to protect it a bit, but I want that fixed so I can scrub the drive with something and give it a good jet wash. Let's get on with a bit of sealing rolling. So I've just gone in around the edges, cutting it all in. And then I've obviously watered the paint down about 20%. I'm just using a Leyland latex thing. I'm a bit annoyed with myself actually because I've been buying a fair bit of paint lately. I forgot to pick the one up that I ordered for this, which I ordered the one from, I can't remember if it's Toolstation or Screwfix, but I ordered the one that's for the bare plaster. But I forgot to pick it up. I thought I'd left it here, so I got here this morning and I thought, oh shit, I haven't even picked it up from wherever I ordered it from yet. So I went back to the other job that I'm painting and picked up the white for that. So it'll all even itself out. I've got other jobs to use bare plaster paint on. I could do with a little help really, a little labour to do me. But that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Maybe put some music over, a little bit of time lapse, and watch you enjoying the delights of an old man painting the ceiling. Right, so there we are, one mist coat all over that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut in all around the edges again. And then I'm going to do the dreaded tape pull. So I've got this tape and drape stuff, which has got this blue tape on it. Now the blue tape is too strong just to put on painted surfaces and stuff. So what I've done, before that, I've put a yellow frog tape low tack all around the top. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that comes off all right. I don't really generally have a lot of luck with such, low tack tapes. They always seem to pull some of it off. So we'll see that. I'll cut round the top and then I'll come back to you and show you the old tape pull. Fingers crossed, eh? Right, now for the dreaded tape pull. Let's see if this low tack. Oh, they're looking alright, not bad. That don't look bad at all. So this tape's been on here for about a week now. And I was worried about it catching on that wallpaper, but it seems to be alright. How many of you see? That's nice. Nice. Tape all pulled off now. That seems to come off alright. Doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to go around the edge with a bit of caulk when I come back. I'm probably going to come back either later on this afternoon or first thing in the morning and give it all another coat because it just needs to dry now. But yeah, tape seems to have done alright. That yellow frog tape, it was on for about a week and it peeled off fairly clean. I've just got a little bit up there just to cut with a Stanley knife, because when I plastered I just obviously went on top of the tape a bit. So yeah, I shall pack up here now, get back over to my other job and start looking at getting some doors on. Back in this job again. It's a bit of a day to day, isn't it? Playing bloody games. So I'm back in here now. Like, that ceiling over there can dry for a while, either till later on this evening or tomorrow morning. And now I'm going to get on with, take your pick really. I'm going to get on with some doors. Got some doors to change, so first of all I'm going to make a cup of tea because it's gone 10 o'clock. I haven't had a cup of tea yet. Well, actually I have indoors. When you're fitting a new door, always have a little look on the top to see what side the lock's got to be fitted on. Very easy to forget that. So the lock will have more of a solid block of wood down in the middle there, obviously for a lock to fit in. So I always just do a little L there and a H there. That way I know hinges are there, locks there. Right, so I've set the door in the hole there just quickly. I've wedged it up at the bottom, just put a little disc in it, just to bring it up to height. And then I can mark where the original hinges were. So obviously they fit in the door. I shouldn't need to do too much chopping out on the frame. So just mark them top and bottom. But most important that you have a little wedge underneath, otherwise it will be too low when you put it back on. Right, that's that door all swinging. I think I may just need a little bit off that edge there. It's just catching a bit. Everything looks good and lined up. I think it's just a little bit at the bottom. But anyway, I'll get the other two on and then I can muck about with them after. Last door now. I'm not too fast at these because I don't do them a lot, but I'm alright, I don't mind them. So that one's all swinging. That one is a swinging, and this one, I made a real schoolboy error on this. I used the old door as a template, not realising the old door was short. So I had to plant a bit on the bottom, but then when I planted a bit on the bottom, it was obviously a bit too long again today, not to cut a bit off the bottom. So I just planted it on. It's like a sketch from Laura Nard, isn't it? Why didn't you measure the door? Only an idiot would make that mistake. Still needs a bit off the side, but to be honest, I've taken this door off about 5 times now. This frame kicks in right down the bottom there, see it? I've planed it down and planed it down. Maybe just one more time. It's been a bummer, that one. And these hinges, for some reason, they're squeaking. They're not binding, they're just squeaky hinges. These are from Toolstation. I bought 2 pairs of one lot and then they run out, so I had to buy these ones. But they're starting to squeak before the door's even, look. Before the door's even nearly there, so I'll have a bit of oil on them. That bit that I planted back on down the bottom, that's all right. All that needs on it is a little bit of, and if you don't know who that was, ask someone older. And if you know who it was and you still can't work out what I'm on about, you've got to check your Cockney rhyming slang. So, yeah, so that'll be all right with a bit of on it, and it should hopefully get away with that. I'm just preparing this surface now for some plastering, so I just scraped a bit of loose. There was a bit of flaking stuff down here. I don't know if there's a bit of damp going on down here, I'm not sure. But anyway, very flaky there and very chalky. So I'm going to stabilise that with some stabilising solution first. Because it could be a bit of distemper. But do you know what? I have been plastering for years and years, since probably a lot of you were in nappies, and that word distemper gets bounded about a bit. I should just Google it really, but if I'm honest, I don't exactly know what distemper is. I don't know if distemper was the old coating, the old white they used to put on the wall, or is distemper the product of the old stuff fouling that causes distemper. I'm not sure, because I know years ago someone told me, an old boy told me, they used to use a stuff called whiting, and it came in like a big lump, like a ball of white, because you couldn't just buy a tub of like ready mixed emulsion. You had to buy this big hard ball of something, and then you mixed it down with water, and that became your white emulsion. So I'm not sure if that old stuff, well, this house isn't that old though, but I don't know if that is the product of distemper, or I don't know. I'm really not sure. I'm going to look it up on Google, because you hear that word, and I've certainly used that word loads of times over the years. I would have seen it's got a bit of distemper on it. Yeah, it could be distemper. But if I'm really honest with you all, I don't know exactly what distemper is. It's a mystery. Oh, it's a mystery. Oh, it's a mystery. And if you don't know who that was, ask someone older.
So there you have it, guys. A little bit of stabilising solution, and any problematic areas should have you plastering in no time at all. That's my top tip for the day.
As you can probably tell, I'm getting a bit bored now. It's about 4:15, and that's it for me. I think I've had enough today. That's my doors on anyway. It's quite a big thing out of the way. I probably won't put the handles and latches in them till I've painted them. Yes, I may even take them off to spray them. So they're on. So tomorrow will be skirting. Let's get skirting on tomorrow. Get that plastered tomorrow, and maybe even a bit of decorating to start tomorrow as well. Hopefully the skirting won't take me too long. There's not a lot. I seem to have all my tools in here. Well, a lot of my tools in here. I just want to get them cleared out. So as soon as the woodwork's done tomorrow, I can get all this woodwork stuff out of the way, and obviously the plastering stuff can go out of the way. And then it just turns it into a decorating job then. And I've got, what have I got? 1, 2, 3. Got about 5 days to decorate after tomorrow, so there should be plenty. Anyway, I will catch you on the fly one. Don't really know what that means, but I'll catch you. I'll catch you on the fly, guys. Catch it in. Catch me on the 1s and 2s. Eating it up, crunching it up, just killing it, man. Slaughtering it, putting it in the pie, baking it twice, eating it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll see you then.